Well, guys, the final episode of the first season of Ms. Marvel has officially hit. So let's talk about the twists, the turns, and the unexpected that we see throughout the entire episode. I think you guys know the drill by now. If you want our audio commentary, the full season is going to be out. Of course, we're going to go in depth on everything that happens here, which all starts at the beginning of this episode. Kamala is back, and we see that things are already kicking off to a frantic start. She might be back in Jersey, but things are going to be all over the place. She first decides she's going to admit to her family that she is this hero. Unfortunately, her mom already kind of started to, well, tell her family members, and due to them using, well, you know, a speakerphone, everybody in the family already knows, and they're very accepting of what she's decided to do. And even on top of this, they're so supportive that the mom actually has made her Ms. Marvel costume. Now, as it turns out, the Department of Damage Control is still very much, well, you know, trying to get down to the bottom of this whole superpowered, we need to find out what exactly is going on. And they end up chasing Cameron all the way to a mosque, because obviously Bruno took him there because it's going to be a place where he is going to be safe. Now, Damage Control knows that they're helping him escape, so they figure, hey, we kind of know exactly where they're going to go. And as it turns out, they end up tracking them to this school. And this is where a pretty major standoff is going to happen between all the heroes in this story. And it's honestly kind of just nice to see like the people in the school all come together, including what everybody's dubbed as the bully girl. You know, even she gets an in. Macy, she's well, she's actually more than she seems. She's quite nice and not portrayed as a complete, you know, I guess, a bully to Kamala, and she's willing to help them and goes through with this plan. And essentially, they devise a plan to run around in the school and be able to throw everybody off while Cameron gets out of there so they can get him to safety, so they can get him to the docks by midnight because he is going to go overseas and obviously train with the daggers. So they're going to keep some of the elements here from the comics obviously going down the road. On top of this, Ms. Marvel is gonna be faced with the unfortunate realization she has to tell him that his mom died and that she was essentially the bad guy. This sets him off, and he almost makes a bunch of irreversible mistakes where he just about you know, goes way overboard and almost ends some lives of damage control agents, which again isn't what they want. So Kamala and him do have a little scuffle, and she ends up actually saving him by putting a hole in the ground so he can escape through the sewers. And again, she's doing all this because, well, she doesn't want everybody to be painted as bad guys, especially the people that are helping them, which is pretty much everybody that was using TikTok to be able to spread the word of Ms. Marvel and what's happening and come to this location and, well, try to distract Damage Control. And we do see that Cameron does actually get out. Ms. Marvel does have, you know, her confrontation with him, but it's all okay because now she has kind of become this hero, and Damage Control is clearly still going to be after superpowered individuals, including her, but things are looking a little bit better than expected before because of, you know, the situation and everything. Overall, a really great episode. A lot of things happen here. There's a lot that just goes on and kind of sets up the next season / the next appearance of Ms. Marvel. And we even learn about how she gets her name, and as it turns out, Kamala was something of like a hope. She's supposed to be perfect. The translation almost translates to something that's marvelous. She's like a marvel. She sits there with her father, and that's how she gets her name. She's officially Ms. Marvel. She ends up taking this name and running off into the night as Ms. Marvel.